Hey everyone, you're listening to Ankur Variku on Voice with Variku. On this podcast, I talk to you about entrepreneurship, how to grow in life, manage personal finances, handle failures, and a lot more things that just come to my mind. The episode begins. If there's one word that I've heard quite often in the emails that I get, in the messages that I get, it is motivation. I lack motivation. I can't somehow gather this motivation to do the things that I have to do. I procrastinate. I'm always looking for inspiration. I'm always looking for motivation. And I often go back to this beautiful, very powerful message that Mel Robbins, in case you haven't heard of her, look her up on YouTube, Mel Robbins. She speaks about this thing called motivation is garbage. And here's what she says. She says that motivation is a really bad friend because when we need it, it's nowhere to be found. And when we don't need it, it just shows up. For example, we never needed motivation to sleep for 15 minutes more. We somehow never need motivation to eat that extra slice of pizza. We somehow never need motivation to drink more than what we should be drinking. But the minute we have to get to work, the minute we have to sit down and get something important, and we seek motivation, motivation is gone. It's like the worst thing ever. We wouldn't be friends with such a person ever in our life, and yet we're always looking for motivation as a way to resolve and fix things that we have. And I've often wondered, what is it that makes motivation behave this way? What are we lacking in life because of which we lack motivation? And here's how I want to explain it. Imagine you go to a gym, but this is a very weird gym. You want to go and lose weight, but this gym is peculiar in the sense that it doesn't even have mirrors. No mirrors, so you can't even see yourself. You're alone in the gym. There's no one ever around you. There are no measuring tapes, so you can't really measure what's your waist, what's your chest, what's your bicep, or whatever. And there's no weighing scale, so you can't measure how much you weigh. You have no idea what your weight is. And you show up every day. And you work diligently, you work really hard, you work absolutely giving your best. And you do that for a week, you do that for 2 weeks. But there is no mirror, there is no weighing scale, there is no one telling you how you're doing, there is no measuring tape. What will happen? You will quit. You will quit. And if you were to then, after quitting, check your weight, you will be shocked and surprised that you actually lost weight, that you're actually looking better. But you still lost the motivation to go to the gym. And you know why that happened? Because you didn't know that you were making progress. You had no way of measuring progress. You had no way of knowing that you were working and actually moving towards your goal. What ended up happening was you were just committing to a task. And the task was showing up at the gym every day, running or lifting weights or whatever it is that you wanted to do. But there was no sense of feedback coming your way. How are you doing? Are you doing well? Is it actually showing? Is it really working? And in the absence of that, you just lost all the motivation that you had. And that's the same thing that happens for us in our life as well. Every single day, when we're looking for motivation, the reason why we're looking for that is because we do not know whether we're progressing or not. The biggest need for motivation comes when we do not have a sense of progress. The biggest need for motivation comes when we do not have a sense of progress. When we don't know that we're moving forward, when we feel like we're stuck, when we feel like we're perhaps even moving backward, we suddenly don't have any reason to get up and do the same task over and over and over again. And this is the key. The key is to enable, to build, to find mechanisms to measure progress. And that progress is what is the critical piece. Let me give you an example. Let's say you're a content creator. Let's say you write your own newsletter. And you at times just don't feel like writing the newsletter because it's just so much work and it doesn't come in and it's not natural. Maybe you have writer's block, whatever the reason may be. And you're struggling. You can see that the numbers are growing, subscribers are adding and so on and so forth. But that is not progress in your head because you're like, you know what? I don't care about these numbers. But suddenly, there is an email that you get from a subscriber. And that person is like, I love your newsletter. I love your newsletter. What you wrote last week, it just moved me so much because suddenly I had clarity in how I had to think about things. And that suddenly makes you motivated. It gives you that energy to go and write that newsletter. What just happened? What happened was you had a sense of progress. You, through that subscriber's reaction to your newsletter, got a sense of purpose, a sense of progress, a sense of moving forward. But if you just left it at chance, if you just said, you know what, I don't know, if they want to write, they will, but if they don't, I can't force them. What are you essentially doing? You are giving the sense of progress to someone else's control. You are basically saying, I don't know whether I'm progressing or not, but let's just see if someone tells me I am or not. And that is wrong. If you know that your sense of progress, your sense of worth, your sense of drive for that newsletter is hearing from someone, even if it's one person every week, but hearing from someone saying, I love this newsletter and it moved me so much, you have to set up a machinery to hear that more often. And that could simply mean at the end of the newsletter just saying, you know what, it will mean the world to me if you wrote back and said whether this was useful or not. And people will do that. They just need a nudge. But what you've done is put yourself into that machinery of progress, that feedback loop that tells you you're moving forward. You will never, ever struggle for motivation again. Using this example, try and think of your life right now. Try and think whether you feel stuck or not. And then if you do feel stuck, ask yourself, what is the way that I can actually measure progress? And design and orchestrate a process that helps you get that feedback. Even if it means that you have to shake a few things, even if it means that you have to defy a few rules, but do that for yourself. Because if in the absence of that, in the absence of not getting feedback, you are going to struggle to find motivation. And as I said, motivation is garbage, my friends. If you like this podcast episode, it would mean a world to me if you subscribe to the channel that you are listening this on. Thank you so much. All the best. Ankur Warikoo, signing off. To be notified of upcoming episodes, be sure to subscribe and follow the show on this app right now. Also, don't forget to rate and review the show because that just feels nice. Thank you. If you like this podcast episode, then please remember to subscribe to the channel because every week you will be notified.